going to be a little short this month. Initially, we had planned to launch the lending circles this month, but we're going to launch them in July, at the first Sunday in July. And that will be the Patriotism Day meeting. Okay. So at that meeting, so for those who came today to be part of a lending circle and brought your money, just hold on to it till next month. Okay. And inshallah, we'll launch. But this gives me an opportunity, which I was going to do anyway, is to go over some operational procedures. I put some procedures together and submit them to the Mosque for their review, and they've approved them. And these will be the procedures for operating the lending circles. We want to start with two, one $100 and one $50. The most that a member can be in a circle is 10. You can have up to 10 members. And it's first come, first served. First one who want to join it, you in it. All right. But you got to bring your money. Okay. What I want to do today, though, is to read you the operational procedures and then go through another little diagram of how things are going to work here, and then with the circles, and then get your questions and try to resolve any issues that you may have or concern with. So when we get ready to launch in July, we're ready to go and you know exactly how it's going to work. Let me begin with the first one before I go to the diagram. The initial meeting, that means the first meeting, so it'll be July. The first meeting of the lending circle, members are encouraged to select a facilitator. That means once they get together, they determine, and they should get together and say, okay, we want one person to be the facilitator for the lending circle. Whoever that person is, you all select, you agree on, that person becomes a facilitator. And the facilitator just does that. Facilitate. You know, you don't dictate. You facilitate. All right. Because you're working with the operational procedures here. Also, at the initial meeting, each member, once they select a position number, they keep that number for the whole time they're a member of the lending circle. All right. So I put on the board an example of a lending circle. Can everybody see? Can I see the board? And I just this is a circle.
Move
Can you
it
see
back.
it over there?
Excuse me.
Yes.
Move it back a little bit. So
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Just stop. Because it is too clear on the screen. Thank you.
Is that a little better?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So all right. So the numbers inside are the numbered positions. And then these are each seat. And this is a $100 lending circle. All right. So once you select the number that you are, that's the number you are for the whole time you're in the lending circle. All right? It doesn't change. When you leave, I'll show you what happens if you decide to leave. All right? All right. When a lending circle member puts their money in each month, what they're doing is help facilitating another member to get a loan. All right? That's why we bring the lending circles together. That's the purpose of it. All right, so it is not a payment on a loan. You don't pay on a loan until you actually get a loan. Then, when you put money in, it's a payment. But until you get a loan, when you put money in, you're facilitating it for someone else, another member of the lending circle. All right. Everybody with me so far?
Yeah.
Okay. When a member receives loan funds from the lending circle, their first loan payment begins the next month. Okay, so the person who receives the loan in July, when they come in August, in August, and they put money in, they're actually paying 1/10 of their loan back. Okay, we following so far? Okay. Now, when someone leaves the lending circle, for whatever reason, they said, I don't want to participate anymore, and they have not got a loan. Let's suppose number 7 leaves. They just leave. Well, Number 8 becomes number 7. Number 9 becomes number 8. Number 10 becomes number 9. And then when a new person joins, they become 10. They come at the bottom of the circle. See how it goes? So basically, whichever number leaves, you just move up. And then the new person who comes in becomes the last person, number 10. All right? It's fair like that because the last person is the last one who's going to get the loan. And so, so now you understand now. So that's why it's important to understand that you keep your number. Whatever number you get when you first start, that's your number for as long as you're in the circle until you leave. All right. Everybody with me so far?
Yes, sir.
All right. I have to ask this because I'm gonna have a million questions afterwards. Well, I already know I'm gonna have a million questions after, but that's okay. All right. So now, members who can't attend the Learning Circle meeting. Say you can't attend for whatever reason. Brother David is not here today. I don't know if y'all know Brother David Ziad. He emailed me, told me he wasn't going to be here. He had some obligations. But let's suppose he was in the Learning Circle. If he couldn't make it, it's his obligation, it's the person's obligation to make sure their money makes it to that Learning Circle. So they should contact the facilitator or another member and make sure they give their money to that person so they can bring it to the Learning Circle. All right? That's the obligation of each member, to make sure your money gets there. All right? And so that's one of the responsibilities of the facilitator, to make themselves available. Now, if they're not going to be there, they should let them know, I can't be there, I'm going to be giving my money to someone else too. So they can give their money to someone else. So when they come, all 10 members will have the money there for the next member to get their loan. Okay, so that's important. Make sure your money shows up even though you don't show up. All right. Now, this is very important. A member who leaves the Learning Circle but has gotten a loan, you still have an obligation to repay the loan. Okay? It's the obligation to pay the loan. You have a loan. You know you're going to sign a promissory note when you get that loan. Okay, so when you leave, if you've gotten a loan, you have an obligation to repay it. And you can work through the facilitator and other members to make sure your money reaches there to pay on your loan, or we'll set up a way where you can send that money to the Mosque. But you have a responsibility to pay the loan back. And last but not least, if you decide that before you get a loan, you're going to leave the Learning Circle, you can. But you've lost all benefits of the Learning Circle when you leave. Okay? And I don't know who would want to leave after they start helping people get a loan, unless there's some reason why you think you just want to leave. But if you do, you lost all benefits of the circle. All right. But it's like anything. You know, life deals us different situations. And maybe you just feel that you don't want to be in them anymore. All right. But there's no refunds. It's not such as a refund. There's no refund because with the money you've given, you have somebody to facilitate a loan. So understand this before you join. Okay, it's an obligation. It's not an obligation. It's what you feel it is. But this is a way to help us. Number one, help each other. And what a way, because once you get the loan, you use this money for whatever you want to use it for. All right. And it's interest-free. Interest-free. All you do is pay back the loan. And as we all know, if you don't know, let me just tell you that this is done in other cultures. They may call it a different term, but there's other cultures that have been doing this for years. For years. And this is why some of them have gotten ahead of others. All right? Because they pool their resources and help each other move ahead. They do it in different kind of ways. But this is how they've been able, this is how it's done. Okay, So, the goal here is to start here, right here at the Mosque. This is a Mosque program. Our hope is that by the time we reach the convention, we will have had several meetings of the lending circle. People have gotten loans. It'll be working, and I can report at the business meeting the progress we made. And at that time, we'll talk about the next phase of this. But the next phase of this is to have a business lending circle. This is just personal among us. But we want to have something like this that's just for businesses. And then inshallah, that money will come out the way it's going to operate, but that money then will go into a pool for those businesses who are members of the circle. And the members of the circle will decide who will be dispersed to, what member of the business that we want to let them take a loan out. Now, it's a loan. It has to be repaid. You want to keep the money coming in here, right? But if you're in business and you take a loan, interest-free loan, your obligation is to pay it back. It's a loan. It's not a grant. It's a loan. So, this is the simplicity of it. It's really easy. Now, I think I've covered all that's in the operational procedures here. Are there any questions? Yes, sir.
So what you're saying is that as long as you're in the circle, you are paying back the loan. So it's really a stress-free payment. You participate, and it's almost like you're coming to like a little group meeting, and you're enjoying each other's company for that moment or a minute, or you might do it right real fast, right? Because to actually conduct that,
we're gonna do it right here first Sunday.
It should only take.
It should take about 15 minutes.
Depending on how much time you want to spend.
Right.
And so therefore, unless you have some dire emergency, you shouldn't leave if you're. This is a weekly, a monthly. This is
monthly. First
if
Sunday.
if you 9 months into it, then it's gonna hurt less when you leave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if you 10 months, if you leave at 10, you leave at 10,
just
then
before
you have really already paid. So when 10 months go from when you got your first loan, in 10 months your first loan is really you back to zero, right?
That's correct. You pay
So if you leave, wait till you at your 10-month period if you want to get out of there. So look at that date and plan. Say, well, I'm gonna stay here for 10 months, then I'm gonna leave, and my sister's gonna take my place or something. But if you leave at,
if you
get the money and leave the next day, people ain't gonna trust you no more.
But you're walking out, and you're not gonna get nothing out of it.
Yeah,
okay.
and
you see what I'm saying?
And the other 9 people not gonna trust you.
The other 9 people gonna say, "Well, that's what you want to do." Well, that's So I just encourage you to stay, and unless there's something going on that just forces you to leave, which I don't know what it would be, but you know your own situation.
You might get sick, some emergency. That's what people get sick often,
Yeah.
And sometimes people use getting sick as an excuse. They say, well, I'm sick, and as a matter of fact, haven't been able to go to work, and I haven't paid my bills. I actually need another loan on top of this loan.
Yes, sir.
So that means that each person has got to wait 10 months before they can get a loan. Another loan. I mean, like say number 1 to get the first loan.
Yeah.
That's $1,000.
That's $1,000.
Now,
if they're in the $100 one.
If they're okay, so
then we're gonna have another that's $50.
So let's say number 2. When do number 2 get a loan?
The next month. So if we start in July,
so every
number
month,
2 will get a loan.
I got it. Okay, that's
Is it every month or
I got it. Every month,
every month
get a loan.
somebody's gonna get
$1,000.
If they're in the 100, I always gotta come. If they're in the $100 circle, they get $1,000.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, you gotta be specific.
Yeah, I understand. Make it perfectly clear.
Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir.
There's the monthly contribution.
Yes, it's a monthly. Yeah, if you're a member of the circle, yes, sir.
What if a person relocate out of the state?
If they relocate out of the state,
Yeah.
it's up to them if they want to continue to participate. But as I say, all they got to do is make sure their money get there. You don't have to be physically here to send your money by someone to make sure, if you want to continue to participate in the circle. All right? You don't have to be physically here, just make sure your money get there. And then when it's your turn, If your number comes up, your money is there, you just make sure to tell us how we get the money to you.
Second question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if nobody needs a loan, we just gonna continue to build up the capital up, right?
No, that's not how this works. And I'm almost sure everybody's gonna want one. I don't know nobody's gonna leave their money on the table when it comes to their part. I know they want, when it comes my part, I want my part of it. I want mine. So this is a little different, brother.
No,
Everyone here,
There's some truth to that.
I hear, but it's not.
Y'all might want to set up a circle where you donate $100 a month just straight to the mosque cares.
However you want to do it. Yeah.
Now you can do that. We can step that.
But this lending circle here,
Yeah, that'll work.
this lending circle here, this one is specifically for the members of the circle.
Or you can make an agreement that whoever wins in the circle makes a commitment to do a donation or maybe volunteer work for the mosque cares. So.
However you want. Now, let's make
Not all your money, just maybe a percentage. Maybe 2%.
the key thing is this.
We get something
Whatever
for
commitment,
allowing us to facilitate.
whatever commitment you made, I made a commitment to give the mosque care a certain amount of money a month. That doesn't change. This is something totally separate. It's totally separate. All right.
It's basically to help people that can't get loans.
Yeah,
That don't have credit. If you don't have credit and
This-
you go to the credit agent, you can't get a loan.
right.
Yeah, they charge you more money.
Give me
This
just
is a way to
You're
get
right.
a loan.
But give me a second. This is one of the reasons why we starting is one of the reasons why we started is for those of us in here to put those payday lenders out of business. Nobody here should have to go out to one of those payday lenders and take out a loan at that astronomical interest. It's worse than the juice loan. It's worse than the juice loan. All right. Because the loan here is interest free. There's no interest.
Now, the reason I mention that is because I'm thinking in terms, long term, as starting a credit union.
All right, well, let's not, okay, I got you. Let's not go there right now, though, okay? All right. But it's good to keep that in mind. But let's not go there right now.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yes. Okay, so, I'm sorry.
If you start off with $50 and say you in the circle in 10 months, so when you come to apply for a loan, is it based on how much you put in there if you start with $50?
No, it's not, and you don't apply for it. Whatever your number is, the money goes in, you just get the pot. There's no applying. So that pot, if you're in $50 one, there's 10 members, that means that pot's gonna be how much? $500. If you're in the $100 one, the pot is $1,000. When it comes to your number, whatever your number is, if you're number 3, when it comes down to your number, then you get the pot. Okay? All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, brother.
The scenario you were given, like number 7, he goes out.
Yes.
Now, I'm not being negative. I don't want
Let's
to be
go.
negative. You know me.
I know you. Go.
But my suggestion is that possibly we set an escrow fund up. The first $1,000 is put aside for situations that might happen like that. Because number 7, he put money in, and something happens. Things happen.
I agree.
Okay.
I had a situation
things
where,
happen.
I had made an investment in our program before. I had to file bankruptcy. And my lawyer said I had to pull the money. I didn't want to pull it out, but I had to pull it out. So situations like that happen, it would be unjust for somebody all that time and something coming. We know situations happen.
Yeah.
So I'm just suggesting that possibly as an insurance for something like that, maybe the first $1,000 that the person is put in an escrow fund for situations that might develop like that.
Okay, that's a good question. That's a good suggestion.
yeah.
But the way I would encourage us to do that is that we do it all as a community, not as a member of the lending circle. You see,
Okay.
if we're going to do something like that, and I'll be willing to do that, as we as a community just take up a collection for that escrow, special collection, set aside. You put in what you want to put in, but you try to get that escrow. I would do that separate from this because we got to keep this separate. This is for the members in there. I understand what you're saying, all right? And I would be open to doing that. If that's something that we want to do as a community, and we get together next month, and we say we want to set up we take a separate collection
But what if
for
there's
escrow.
10 people? What if those 10 people they should stick to the guidelines. What if
Yeah.
those 10 people decide to do that?
That's different, if they decide to do it.
That's what he's saying.
That's what
No,
he's saying. Those
yeah,
people do it.
yeah, but
Decide
see,
to do it.
then you got to rotate. See, what it does is, it takes, it sets it back a month, and all 10 have to agree, and I'm not gonna agree to do that.
So, because then you got to bring $200 there.
Right,
The
no,
first,
right.
the first time you would have to bring $200
In order to do
and
that.
100
Line, I
to
got
keep
you.
it going.
Right, and everybody may not have it that way, okay? All right, and again, this is if it's a community program, I get what you're saying.
But if the community got some money, somebody might come in there just to say, hey, we got the community's money. It don't matter.
Well, see, but you won't have the
They
community
take
money.
the community.
It'll be in escrow. See, the community's money won't be here. My hope is that it's gonna be held by the Mosque or somebody. It's in escrow.
But it's there
For
if
the
somebody
lending
drops
circle.
out, like it's there for the emergency, like if somebody passes or gets sick,
Yeah, I got
or
you.
they have to
Yeah.
drop out,
Yeah.
but then they're gonna
But it's-
come, they're gonna
see-
come get that money.
No,
That circle
no.
money.
But what, if somebody drops out, somebody else can join. See, that's what I'm trying to say. It always can have 10 members, unless we
Okay,
just
yeah,
don't.
so all right, so you don't need it. You
No,
don't need
we don't, that's what I'm trying to say. Somebody else can join, because I know it's gonna be more than 10 people who want to get in here, and we can only have 10. So the others gotta wait till someone drops out.
It's a good point. It's just you have two different things.
Right, that's all. So I'm suggesting we do that, if we wanna do that, but it's separate, okay? And if we wanna do that, brothers and sisters, next,
They ask if you have more than one
Circle people.
what they wanna do is start off with one, listen to me, can I get finished? One $100 circle and one $50 circle. Start off with 2 circles and just see how it goes. See what, if there any,
That don't seem fair, because you might have more than 10, but going to one circle.
okay, y'all, you,
Yeah, well, 22 months to sign up.
I got you. But you have to wait till we get a seat open. It's like anything. Everything,
Okay.
you just have to, you gotta start somewhere, right? Yes.
Okay, so what if someone falls on hard times and they're unable to make their monthly payment?
That's why we have the escrow. But they're still obligated to pay it now. That's why we can have it in the escrow. But they're still, so I agree with the collecting and having an escrow account. I agree with that, and not the mosque as a whole. And someone falls on hard times, and they just can't make that monthly payment that month. But they gotta come to next month, and they gotta catch up. This is an obligation that you have. But it's the same as you have an obligation anywhere else in your life. If you missed your first rent payment, you can't stop paying rent and stay at that place, okay, wherever it is. You know, you have to make it up. So, and what they do, they charge you late fees and all like that. We're not gonna do that here. We're not gonna do that here. Allah says in the Quran to give the debtor a time to pay, right? But He didn't say, and we can, and in this case, we can't absolve. I was getting ready to continue, really, right? But in this situation, we can't absolve it because somebody else is waiting on.
But if somebody else wants to come and help their brother out,
Right, that's absolutely fine. If somebody wants to come up and help their brother, oh sister, now let me tell y'all something. This ain't just for brothers. It ain't just for, okay. Excuse me. All right, let me look on this. This is for all of us, okay? All right, don't, sisters.
Can you have a sister circle and a brother circle?
Well,
That's 10 and 10.
I don't want to do that. I think we can.
I'm trying to help
work
y'all.
together.
Some of you brothers, haven't y'all been married and dealt financially with men before?
I
Black
think we
men,
can all. Don't you all
all
think we can all
black
work
men don't
together?
pay their debt.
I think we can.
So y'all want to mix with us? Come on. I'll take your
I
money.
think we can.
No,
I think we can work
I mean,
together.
I'll
Inshallah.
borrow your money.
Inshallah. Okay. All right. So
They should
did
want to pay
I
on
did I answer all questions so far? Did anybody else have a question? Now this is one of the reasons why we're doing this, and we're starting out small and slow, so we can tweak. We run into income problems. We can tweak it, but the important thing is we want to be successful with it, because this starts small. They can go in much bigger things, much bigger. It's a small concept, but it can grow. And then those of us who are businesses, and I have a business, I'm looking forward to the business. I'm really looking forward to it. Yes, ma'am.
So if someone does drop out, it's imperative to get someone in before the next first Sunday comes.
Yes. Yes, for the next meeting. That's correct. And there are people who want to, the word has gotten out. And people say they want to be a part of it, want to get on the first one. I think I already got 10 for the first, the $100. Okay. I think we already got 10.
supposed to sign up today. You told us last time.
What I said, I think I already got.
Can we?
What I'm saying is, people have indicated, but you know what? You know the only way you can hold a spot is with what? Money. Okay,
Yeah.
so people can talk about whatever they're interested, but they got to bring the cash. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Let's say,
We wouldn't be, I think some of us last first Sunday, when we knew we were gonna start, this first Sunday, we already had gotten our
Got the
numbers
money.
together, because I brought my money.
Okay, that's good.
but what if 10 more people pick a circle and they pick a facilitator? And see, what if that facilitator is Elamine, you know? And people like this facilitator, and they might not like the roommate they have, and they want to kind of tweak the circle and make a cookie jar circle. Like, you keep putting your $100 in, but I'm going to put $500 in. And I promise not to take it out until I win. But that's my $500.
No.
So I get $600.
No, see,
I get $600.
I hear you. No, we're going to keep this real simple, because I can see. Now, for those who want to do that, you go out and form you another circle.
Not really. Because I'm going to get a millionaire to join my circle. And I'm going to tell them you can put
No, we're going to start with
that's your
one 10-member,
But we gonna
$100
talk every
circle.
month.
One 10-member, $50 circle. We're doing two circles.
That way poor people can make
And eventually we want to get to as Sister Robin said, we want to get to a younger members of our community. So eventually we want to start a $25 circle. But you understand how, young people, they got to start somewhere, right? You want to establish credit, okay? Remember now, one of the other aspects of this is you sign a promissory note that you're going to pay back on time. And that, now we're working with the Mosque, we're going to work with trying to see that we can report that to one of the credit bureaus, all right? By reporting that to one of the credit bureaus, it helps either establish or help you improve your credit rating. And I'm going to talk about, I won't do it this first Sunday, but inshallah, and the next first Sunday will be at the, it'll be Patriotism Day. And I won't teach you, I think we have a separate program, Patriotism Day, right?
Yeah,
So,
as a matter of fact, it's less than a month from now. Today is the 4th. It's on the 2nd of July.
Right.
That we hope to have, we haven't had the opportunity to do it for a while. We're going to have a picnic that's just going to be out of this world.
Right.
It's a free picnic where we're inviting the whole community to come out, the neighborhood. We're going to pass out flyers, and we want all the believers that are in our association that want to attend to come and enjoy some barbecue and some fun games and sports and things for the community.
Yes.
And we have a park. It's a beautiful park. The park is
It's Veterans, I've been
a Veterans Park. It's real nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. Now, what I hope is that the people treat us well over there, Wallace, because at one time, the last time we were over there, the police, when people would drive in there, they was checking people's license plates and stuff. Make sure that when you go over there, that your registration is up and everything, because they'll check them. They'll check them, right? They will check. They did it last time. So just make sure. Well, we should know that anyway. But but it's very nice, and they got a gazebo covering over there. Hopefully, it won't be bad. It's a Veterans Park over there in South Holland. At that 150.
This is the Calumet City, so
You're not going.
Are you going to Calumet Park?
Veterans Park in Calumet City.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's on Burnham.
Yeah, it's on Burnham. Yeah, back there.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's not the one I'm thinking about.
No, this one is actually pretty cool. This one is black. I see African American people over there all the time.
Okay, I haven't
They got
been
it's the one with the historic log cabin out there.
Okay.
There's one in South Holland.
There's one. That's the one I thought they were talking about.
Yeah,
But it's not that one then. Okay.
But that don't mean they ain't gonna drive back there and check the license plates.
Okay.
They may, you know.
Okay. All right.
I got one more question.
All right. So hold on just a second. I'll get to it. So inshallah, when you come to that one, come either to participate in the $50 or the $100 sermon. All right. And we'll announce it. We'll sit up and we'll sit the circles up and we'll get going. And inshallah, we move forward. we'll move forward with this project.
Well, final question. Mine said it already. So the $50 circle is going to have 10 or 20.
10. All circles can.
So the most it's going to get is
Most of these is 10
500.
members. That means, so where it won't take but 10 months to go around. Okay. When you get more than 10, it's unwieldy. When you get more.
And
They always suggest 10.
$500 for people where you don't know what kind of credit they got. That's a good loan.
It is. It's
That's
good
what
loan.
I've been doing it for 30 years. It worked for at least 20
$500
years.
for someone who doesn't know what
Me, I give people $500
even the concept of the microloans. You have heard those microloans, right? They're even smaller, but they're specifically for you to assist you with your business. That was the criteria for those microloans. But again, how you use the money is up to you. And inshallah, we hope that it's going to be a benefit to you. Okay, now, yes sir, one more question back there. Yes sir.
You got 15 people that work.
No. Okay, go ahead. Finish with it. Go ahead.
If you got 15 people that work during the summer,
Right.
you're doing 10.
Right.
Now the 10 is gonna stay in for that 10 months. Everybody continue to put their money in. Well, that last 5, they gotta wait 10 months before they can join us.
Well, they just, that last 5, what we can do is, Sister Robin, that last 5,
Form another circle.
and when would you like to form the other circle? After,
Yes. Like we're just trying to pilot the process.
yeah, right. What we would say is, give us a couple of months to see how things go, and if things are going well, then we'll form another circle for that other 5, and hopefully add another 5 to it. Because the key thing is to try to have 10 in the circle. So we want to just give us a couple of months to start it, see how it's going, and if we have to make any tweaks, and then we can start the next one. So you want to wait 10 months. We may have just wait a couple months. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. Any other questions, brothers and sisters? My time is up. All right. I want to thank all of you for your attention, and inshallah, we look forward to moving forward with lending circles at the Patriotism Day program in July, inshallah. Now, with that, that will conclude the live stream portion of our program. For those of us who are watching us on live stream, remember, you can just come to the Mosque website and click on videos, and you'll get the video of this completed program as soon as the Mosque puts it up. With that, brothers and sisters, I'll leave you with the greetings of peace. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay.